does this person actually live these values they're sharing? Because if they are not, they are most likely just manipulating you, okay? Hey everybody, welcome back to my journey to $1 million. We on week 9. Week 9, man, turn up. Hey, listen. If this is your first time here, hit that like button. You already know, it pushes this video out to other dream chasers like yourself. Hit that subscribe button if you want to join me on my journey to $1 million. See, what I'm doing is taking you through my mindset shifts on the journey to getting those results. Because see, a lot of people are really fixated on the result, but you don't realize is who you become in the process to achieving those results that allows you to sustain them long term. All right. So today's topic is very important because I feel like more and more people who I've been meeting and talking to have been noticing this about the people they're meeting. And so I just want to be able to share this with everybody else. Right. And it is to pay attention to the minds of the people giving you life advice. All right. Now, this is so important because it's this natural thing where people want to default to trust, okay? You just want to feel like every single person wants to see you win and they want to see you succeed in life, but that just ain't true. All right, and y'all know I ain't about no negative energy and trying to put malicious intent out there, but we got to be factual, all right? Every single person that you meet don't want you to win. All right. Some people just thrive in negativity. Okay. Their lives are so miserable and they intentionally even set it up that way to where when they meet other people, they got to try to force that negativity on you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all run into those people who just literally, you could be like, hey, how are you? And they're like, fuck off. You know what I mean? Just trying to get under your skin or just doing little weird things where you're sitting there I don't understand. You saw my water there. Why would you knock it over? Or you saw my foot there. Why would you step on it? And you're just so confused on why they do extra things, but they just honestly can't help themselves because that is the world they live in. They love the drama. They love the negativity. Okay, so this is just something really important to know that not everybody wants you to win. All right, it's just a fact. People are jealous. People do hate. All right. So now we figured out everybody doesn't always want to see you win. So what's next? So when a person is also giving you life advice, I want you all to ask yourself a question, a serious question. It is, how exactly does this benefit them? And now this is so important because all of us as humans, okay, do what benefits us best. Now, someone could be saying, that's not true. I do things for other people. Right. So if you do things for other people, it benefits you in some type of way, knowing that you do things for other people. You see my point? There's no way around it. We all do what benefits us in whatever moment. And you could even be like, well, no, I've sacrificed my dreams so someone else can win. Okay. So it benefited you in that moment to sacrifice yourself for somebody else to take off. You get my point? So everyone does what benefits them, all right? And that's a really important question to ask because then you kind of know what's going on in a person's head when they talking to you and when they giving you advice, right? You could be like, oh, okay, this benefits them in this way, so this is why they want to look out for me. Y'all feel me? And by the way, it's nothing wrong with a person doing what benefits them, even when they're trying to assist you. If they're putting you on because they feel like at some point you'll reach a place where you can put them on, that's okay. That's actually sometimes the type of people you want to deal with, people that trust in you and that trust in your vision. But of course, just know that when you do get to a certain place, look out for them too. And it should just go without saying, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So that's very important. And then the last thing, so just recognizing that everyone doesn't want to see you win. So you need to first remember that. To two, understanding how exactly does it benefit them. The third one is this person a talker? Okay. Do they actually apply anything they saying to themselves? Right. And this is important because I want to tell y'all a funny story. So I used to live with somebody, right, who legit, every time I finished reading a book, I would share them, what happened in the book and everything. It was always self-development books. When I was going through different life things, I would have deep conversations with them about life. And naturally, from being around me all the time, they were getting all the insight knowledge to what goes on in a person's mind. I'm not just speaking on me, I'm speaking on book knowledge and everything, but they never did any reading themselves and they never applied themselves to anything that had to do with self-development. But man, I used to hear them on the phone, talking to other people, and they would be regurgitating everything that I was saying to them to other people, but it was more for manipulation. You feel me? Because honestly, once you become aware of self, you actually become a very dangerous person. But if you decide to use it, I don't want to say evil or good, but when you decide to use your knowledge to try to manipulate people, I think that's being quite extra. But there's other people like myself who, as I've learned the knowledge, I gotta share it because I see how much it changed my life and the different things that I've learned, and I always apply these things to me to figure out how it works within my own life. But it's just very important to just recognize, like, does this person actually live these values they're sharing? Because if they are not, they are most likely just manipulating you, okay? And that is very important to know. A final gem I do want to share is to make sure you also pay attention to the people who have made bad life decisions, okay? That put them in situations that they can barely recover from, right? And the reason why is because a lot of times they will offer you some great advice and insight. Like, I mean, I know a couple family members that like ended up doing heavy drugs, right? And when I mean heavy drugs, we talk about meth and things like heroin, things like that. And like, they would tell you, don't get me wrong, they can't give you no advice on how to get money or none of those things, but they could definitely tell you how trying to fit in with a crowd and like making these decisions like about drugs and stuff like that definitely could just ruin your life, and you don't need to go do meth and heroin to prove it yourself, okay? So I don't want to knock the people who also aren't in the best situations on giving you life advice, because sometimes, a lot of times, they can also offer you some insight into things that'll help you also make better decisions for yourself going forward. You feel me? So if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join me on my journey to $1 million. Comment your thoughts below. Like, what about listening to other people's advice stand out for you? Like, I already covered mine today. And also check out my next video if you are going to now be paying attention to the minds of the people about breaking generational curses. I was the first one to do it in my family, and I offer some great insight there.